I'm not sure how any of this works. I'm not sure how any of this works. I'm not sure how any of this works. Oh god. Not the echo. Wow, I am so professional. Current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Okay, maybe that fixed it. Okay, well, after fiddling around with the settings, I think I am happy to start, which I already started, which means that, well, this is going perfectly. I heard myself talking, and there was an echo earlier, so we're going to assume the sound works. And welcome to Game 1 of a match between Luna and Herr Robert, both very good players. I would say... Luna playing with 20th Panzergren here, and Herr Robert playing with the 126th Gornostrelkovi division. I would wager that Herr Robert is the one favored to win this matchup here. Though Gornostrelkovi does not really have anything to deal with the heavier armor of Luna, but also Luna's infantry is shit. Can the two off-map planes kind of create something out of nothing? Especially considering there's going to be a very aggressive PTRS start from Herr Robert here. These little ducks, I believe. I think of something like 100 kilometers per hour. I have no idea how to make it higher resolution. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm a terrible streamer. Or not a popular streamer, rather said. I think I'm recording or streaming in like 2 YouTube with 1080p at least, but yeah, the output resolution is actually at 1440p, so we've got hardware encoder, audio bitrate, video bitrate. Yeah, I don't see anything to change the 480p system, so we'll just have to live with that. Which isn't too bad, I think. I used to watch all my videos on YouTube in like 360p. Well, maybe that is kind of bad if you're not used to it, but no, serviceable for now. And then hopefully once it uploads and finishes processing, we'll get a high-quality video at the end with all my terrible streaming mistakes thrown in. So, PTRS start from Herr Robert. We got double PTRSs, BT7, Gornostrelkovi in the south. Another PTRS with another BT7, Moskaya Pekota. I can't speak Russian. Moskaya Avto, Gorno Sapiri, Gorno Rozvedyan, Gornos Rozvedya again. 2 PTRSs, Komratis, Sapiri, 2 BT7s, and then a bunch of infantry. PTRS, these Maxims, Gornosnapiri, Gornostrelki, Avto, more Gornostrelkis, and more Avtos, and then a Gornorezvedka. On Luna's side, we see these great little, if very bad resilience off-map planes coming in here, and that's one of the 20th Panzer Grenadiers deck's strong point, really, is the fact that they get 2 of these at A, which can be very cheesy if your opponent didn't bring any AA or fighters to shoot them down right away. Aufklärer, Double Pioneer, Panzergrenadier, MG42, Panzerschreck, Sturm Pioneer, 2 more Sturm Pioneers and MG42, 2 Panzergrens, 1 with DP, Aufklärer, Panzer 5-4 here, Flakpanzer Panther, and then up north, Sturm Pioneer, Panzerschreck, MG42, and a Grenadier DP. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Sniper opening up. Ooh, gets the kill on the Panzerschreck. Not what you want to see, but there's also no armor up there, so not too bad. PTRS is rushing down south, making a break for it. MG42 under fire here. Looks like this MG42 did manage to somewhat slow down this push here. Definitely making that PTRS unload, but not what you like to see. And then the off-map gets blazed down here. And, yeah, not really being too effective, it looks like. Though, quite a bit of damage. Looks like it's an emergency off-map, and the Flak Panther immediately shoots down an airplane. So good start right there for Luna getting that in. These are just deadly, I would say. Sturm Pioneer takes out the Snapiri as it moves forward. The Beobachter Artillery Observer coming back around. Probably going to drop an off-map over here. I would prioritize killing whatever's over here myself, but we've still got the emergency off-map coming down here. It doesn't do a bit of damage, but as there's no follow-up or anything, not much it can do. Luna's going to wait for that Yak Panzer 4 to come in. MG42 opening fire again. More Gorno Strelkovi. Moskaya Avto comes up here just to secure that flag, but we've got a couple Pioneers coming up, and as long as they double team that Avto, it should be okay. But with the Razvedka there, that might get dangerous. These do have Molotovs, I believe. Yeah, Molotovs. They're like Avtos, but recon and radio. So quite a good unit, but low availability. Generally, I use them for providing radio to my front line, which isn't the best, but it is serviceable for sure. Luna definitely didn't try and take this flag in the slightest, so just loses it right off the bat, and that's currently causing the 11-13. It's Maverick versus Maverick. Another off-map coming down here. Interestingly enough, yeah, absolutely melted that Sturm Pioneer, and now it's like they're gonna melt that Panzer Grenadier as well. Needs to get out of there. But Flak Panzer Panther absolutely deleting something, and because it's so good at deleting things, this off-map's going to be almost completely wasted now. Only one Moskoya Avto right there to take anything up. And quad Grenadiers invested in trying to kill one PTRS, which, I don't know about you, but that's basically like a PTRS killing 1 or 2 squads by itself. Just by wasting so much time down here. The income, once again, is Maverick versus Maverick. As that off-map comes down. That's a more proper off-map, and I would expect that to do a lot more damage than that. Got quite unlucky there. 9 health, Moskaya Avto. Gotta smoke that Sturm Pioneer off. Yep. Perfect. Dual double-star Maxims firing off. These are quite potent, I would say, in the Gorno-Strakovi division, not only because they come in faster transports than the little jeeps that you normally get, but also they come double-starred with good availability, so definitely a unit worth taking. Gotta be careful, though, not to get this Flak Panzer Panther to the lines of that Moskaya Avto's heat shell, but I would wager that's not going to happen anytime soon. Yak Panzer 4 did take down the BT-7 here in the center, as the PTRS smokes off to prevent any more covering fire. And as Luna retakes this flag here, BT-7 hit in the back, and he didn't even find the PTRS. That's, wow, quite unlucky of Luna right there. And this Sturm Pioneer continued advancing, but provided the view range for that Flak Panzer Panther just long enough to get that MG absolutely destroyed. And this 2 coming in here, trying to prevent anything further, but the MG's are already dead. And Yeah, Luna definitely coming out on top with that opener there in the center position here, but Herr Robert generally has more units spread across the map. The south looking very precarious for him, or for Luna, as long as those Panzer Grenadiers don't make their way up. And they're still searching. If only he knew. Dual OBs, probably expecting some more supporting fire or MG speed down here. As we get another Jagdpanzer IV called in. Pioneer engaging the Moskaya Portovka. Not a bad shot right there. These only have rifles, so very much not a long-range unit. But with the Gornostrelkovs now with the 4 SVTs and the DT, which did get buffed, that's not that great for the Pioneer, but not like advancing as much of a possibility when you've got Molotov troop and a Moskaya Avto, which has, I think, highest DPS in the game, actually. Smokes itself off from the NG-42, but that's not going to prevent much long from happening. Luna does capture this flag here. Just moving that Panzer Grenadier forward. It does also clean up over here. Looks like, wow, only this Pioneer lost most of its men, but both troops did go down, which means that it looks like both TNTs got off, or the units were just clumped up very together. Stuka coming down, smacking that Gornostrelkovy. And Panzerschreck getting picked off here as well. 2 Grenadiers still left trying to figure out where that PTRS was. We'll have to keep an eye on that, see if it gets any kills down the line. 2 more Moskaya Portovkas coming in the center here. JU-7. Oh, look at that. This is actually really quite interesting then. Luna actually disabled the 250 kilogram bombs and is now using the Ju-87 to dive bomb twice. That's some high level play right there. And sometimes you see this with like Focke-Wulf bombers, but not that useful later in the game, as when there's AA up, they just tend to get shot down. But very good use of that Ju-87, actually getting a double kill then with the 500 kilogram bomb on the Gornostrelkovy and then with the 250 kilogram bombs on the ZIS-2, which will once again allow this Flak Panzer Panther to just go to town. But firing at the P-40 for now. Not gonna get it. Oh, actually, you know what? Now that the Flak feelings are buffed, these might be absolutely disgusting. They were already, like, disgusting because it's an armored Flak feeling that just rolls up to the enemy and burns it. But, oh man. Sky Avto's still alive over here. BF-109 coming in to finish that off. Does get the kill and evacuates straight away. Big push down south here. Lots of infantry. Lots of... Ooh, Moskaya Portovka got DPs actually. Dual DPs. They are quite good at their job at the medium range. PTRS still not being found. Luna likely avoiding calling anything in down here just because of that. As Herr Robert's still down on the 1 tick. Cuba MG firing forward. As the Moskaya Avto still hasn't revealed itself on return fire there. I would... Oof. That's got to be real rough for those Panzer Grenadiers. Ooh, as long as they don't get pinned down like right away. Looks like they're really firing. So lucky for the Panzer Grenadiers, actually, to not get into that 100-meter range before spotting that unit. Wow. But there's another one in the back, so... Herr Robert likely hoping that there's not a repeat of that situation, and that this Moskaya Avto just rips these Panzer Grenadiers to shreds, because that's very likely to happen. Whew, another Beobachter coming in here. This might be the same one from before, just being used as recon. I believe they do only have 2 charges, which is the one reason why these, I wouldn't say, are that OP. Plus their resilience, they do get shot down rather easily. No. Uh-oh, here we go. The train coming in. And there's that PTRS. Oop, that's missing the first shot. There's one. There's two. Ah, Luna unloads. Okay, so both Pioneers survive, luckily. But that PTR is definitely paying itself out with 2 Panzergrenadier kills. That's 30 points. 12-12 as Herr Robert captures this flag. There's a Yak Panzer IV here, though. What was this? 12 coming out. Those dual 25mm. 25mm are also quite powerful right now. I'm not sure what it is about the damage on these like fast-firing AA guns, but they seem to just completely shred things out of the sky. Ooh, that's bad. Flak Panzer Panther going down, and oh hey, wait a minute. Where's the Panther 5-4 also going down? Ooh, that's real bad. Not good at all. Flak 88 coming out. Preventing that P40. Does get its bombs off, though. Quite stressed. Ooh. Quite a heavy kilogram bomb load on that. Does still do a bunch of damage. And peel off from the BF-109. Not going to get the kill there. Oh, that's so bad. Losing the... Let's see if we can find it. Here's the 5-4. Down to a BT-7. Which I said shouldn't normally be able to take out 5-4. That's got the frontal armor Panther and such. And then the Flak Panzer Panther as well. Getting shot on the side, likely. Yeah, more Gronal Storkovi coming in. Wanting to clear this up. This guy Pratovka cleaning this up. There's a Yak Panzer IV here, but as long as this is 2, as long as this doesn't move forward, it should be quite safe from this is 2, but we'll have to see how that pans out. Back to the 11-13, but I would wager not for long. This flag is very close to flipping as we enter B phase. And now, because that flag flipped and this one goes back too, they're just such an impressive amount of forces over here. And briefly, the 11-13, but still very much everyone's game. And yeah, we see here what Luna's doing. Deactivated the 250 kilogram bombs, ready with the 100 kilogram bomb, and in for the bombing strike. Kaboom. I never see the fallback capabilities coming in, where units don't die when they're falling back. Jeez, a 500 kilogram bomb in that short of an area, that should shrapnel these units to death, but oh no, there's your resilience buff for you. Trying to go in for that just 2, just actually get it. And now the 88's firing at it, I believe. Ooh, but the Yak Panzer IV going down. And that's not what you want to see. 88 doesn't get a kill on this either. And, well, 1 health AT guns. Very much the most dangerous type of AT gun. Because they don't suffer any, like, penalty to rate of fire or anything. They're just the exact same AT gun. Except they die in 1 shot. 1 man manning the gun with a model of 2. Friday night at, no, what's that? What's that movie? I'm not good with pop culture references. Weekend at Bernie's or something. Pretending his little friend there is still up and running. Okay, Gordostrokovi's, Buskayavto, and Pratovka coming in here. Probably going to make a push on these Pioneers. Pioneers not the best long-range units. This 2 here. Got to make its way. Trying to snipe off that Yak Panzer IV. From the looks of things, yeah, that'll definitely do it. Just has to get into this forest here and not be spotted and immediately shredded by that MG42 as it's coming up. There's enough clearing here, so dangerous play to do, but yeah, Yak Panzer IV in a very precarious situation, which is the case, has been the case with a lot of Luna's armor here. Doing a good job to hold onto this flag, though. As, ooh, that's a very strong off-map, I would say. 5 units here, gonna get absolutely plastered. Probably hoping to force them back off this flag, just so that that tick keeps going for a while. And kaboom. We get Stug 4, MG42, Panzergren Fears, more Panzergrens, and the first artillery piece for Luna coming in. Schwere Feldhaubitze 18. Pretty good guns. There are better ones, but as a radio howitzer, it does its job. Unfortunately, though, off map for Luna coming in as well. I mean, for Herr Robert coming in as well, which might actually just get this MG as it's coming in, or even these Panzergrens, which would be very bad. Doesn't unload. Oh, just in time, but just in time for the off map to come down. Luckily, Luna sees it. Panzer Grenadier's not running into it. Off map comes down over here as well. Does a bit of damage, does force them back off the flag. And now dual double star Panzer Grenadiers as well as the dual Pioneers coming in here with the leader. Another Jagdpanzer 4 up. As these Gorno-Starkovies take back this flag, keeping it at 12-12. Luna has ticked down here, Robert, a little bit, but as this isn't the monthly with the bloody 30-minute time limit, we've got the full 50 minutes or so to work with. Oop. Is this 2 firing at the Jagdpanzer 4? That Pioneer's going to go down. And the MG doing its work. Does get the kill. P40N coming in though. BF109. And MG42 going down. Pioneer does get the pin on the Gorno-Starkovi, so as long as Herr Robert actually lets this reload, that's still quite a dangerous Pioneer, I would say. Maybe not quite as much because it doesn't have quite enough TNT shells to deal with these Gorno-Starkovis, but that Pioneer has paid himself off a long time ago. 13-11, but both these flags quite tenacious, I would say. Panzergren does go down in the open here. Pioneer going down to the Gorno-Razvedka. Not quite enough as the Beobachter gets forced back. Another... Oh, this one's just an IG-33 artillery piece. Aiming for counter battery. Does have a radio range, it looks like, with the help of this Panzergren Fuhrer. And there goes another TNT. Almost killing off another Gorno-Starkovi, but that Pioneer is not long for this world. Flak pads are coming up. This one's the weaker one. It is just the armor of a T-34, so it can't go down to most anti-tank guns in the game. Like SS3 would deal with that fine, or even the 45mm if it gets within 100 meters. Off map's a bit far back, I would say. Panzer Grenadier and Pioneer coming away just fine with that. Stug 4 moving forward. 3-star Stug 4, very dangerous. There's a Zis 2 over there though. Also very dangerous. If that Stug. There might be some line of sight shenanigans over here, but if that Stug engages the BT-7, while also getting engaged by that Zis gun, that'll be very bad. But Pioneer does spot it and forces that to fall back. Jagdpanzer 4 in the forests. Doesn't quite see anything, but once we get more infantry coming in, it'll help out quite a lot with those Panzer Grenadiers, which are better at long range than even the Moskaya DPs over here. But still quite a few more units here for Herr Robert than for Luna, as we see an absolute flood of units coming in. 88 getting pinned down. Looks like Herr Robert's brought out some mortars for that. Another Zis 2 coming forward. As we see a 37mm also up here. And is this 2 and then and the Zis 12, sorry about that, coming down over there. IG-33 providing good cover and fire. But definitely need some infantry down here too. Really do the job and finish that off. Though all these squads are very low health. This artillery might just finish this off and give the flag back to Luna. MG42 as well. It's kind of dangerous to have these MG42s within that kind of range. They do only have 5 health, which isn't necessarily what you want to see with them. But as long as the units are focused on something else, these will put out a crazy amount of DPS in that kind of an area. Ooh, hiccups. Stug 4 did kill a BT-7 from the looks of things. But there's just a lot and a lot of units for Herr Robert in the center here. We're looking very thin for Luna right now. This could be taken out almost immediately. These Panzergrenadiers, they don't even have MGs left, and this guy have to run right up to them and take them out. And artillery going down. 2 health. Gornostrokovi managing to hold on to this flag. And we see 3 Panzergrens coming in for that. This flag, though, does get switched back to Luna. But not enough to protect against this from the looks of things. Warding off that P-40. Double BF-109s coming in. Seems to be acting as a fighter. I'm quite liking those, apparently. These aren't very good as fighters, though, because they do only have the single 20 mil. Well, that's likely to go down, I would say. Yeah. Flying over not only this AA net, but it's this 12 as well. Yeah, as Reach says in the comments, a lot of the off-maps in this have always been wasted opportunities. There's been multiple off-maps on this town, there's been one over here, there's been one over here, I think, but in none of them hasn't been infantry to actually follow up and take on that push, right? If you have a unit rushing into it, it's very, very easy to do, but oftentimes easier said than done, as this howitzer firing away at that ZIS-12. But the ZIS-12 out of ammo, first of all, and moving, so very much will live to fight another day. It's hard to tell which radio this range this is, but I would wager that Panzergrenadier field still at least has radio range in these two, so next target for that howitzer, I suppose. 88. Also getting low on ammo. Doing its job, though, forcing back the P-40Ns as that Yak 4 gets gun jammed. Unlucky crit there. 2 Pioneers, 3 Panzergrenadiers, IG-33 doing its job. Looks like we're heading into the long game. C phase. Herr Robert has a lot more on the map versus Luna. This is kind of what he did against me, but I was in even worse position. Ooh, an ISU comes out. That's dangerous. First C-phase unit there for Herr Roberts. And I believe in his deck he also takes those dastardly KV-85s, which are quite good. Maybe not quite against something like a Yak 4, but they can pen it, and they do have equivalent range to it. Stuka coming in for the ISU, but there is a ZIS-12 up there. As we see, another Schwache here coming in, but with the Muniwagens. These are great, I think. This might be the Muniwagen that looks like the whole of a T-34, which would mean that comes in with 1,500 supply. Yeah, 1,500. Jeez, that's a lot. So Luna definitely aiming for the long game here. Probably hoping to see if Luna can outlast Herr Robert, but Herr Robert, not only with this card of ISUs, very, very good unit. Double star ISUs, but also, we haven't seen him yet, but I would wager he brings in the card of the C-phase card of tanks as well. Panzergrenadiers going down. P-40N not warded off by that 88. Seems to either not have line of sight or didn't make clear in time. As the Pioneers make their way on the hill, looks like they double team the Moskaya Putovka and the Moskaya Avto. They should clean up that forest. Artillery firing again. Without radio range, this isn't going to do much, likely. That's an armored target. Luna likely just defensive position ordered this, trying to catch the A8, but if you see another unit in your defensive position orders, one of the things I realized is that the artillery will just focus that, which is one of the reasons why I've been using defensive fire less and less, unless I'm actually just broadly targeting an area for mortars to attack. Oh, Muniwagen coming in, actually going to fix that gun jam on that Panzer IV first of all. And MG42 working against the Sirkovi's. 2-star, does take less suppression damage, and it's damage in general, I think. And it's the quad 37 mils. Maybe Luna's just baiting the ammunition here. They do a little bit of damage every time the shots come in, so this is a very dangerous move. But occasionally what you can see is these AA guns will wildly fire at a target they can't effectively shoot at, and you can sometimes bait your enemy into wasting all their ammunition for the AA. I wouldn't say it's very effective with something like this, and I would hesitate to try it even against like the ZIS-12 just because of how deadly it is. But you see it done sometimes with lighter AA guns and such. Studebaker did come in. We'll supply these mortars here after fixing up that, resupplying the ZIS-12, and 37 plus ZIS-12 does end up going down. Dark Ones will fall back in the fight though. Mooneywagen ready to go provide this howitzer with plenty of ammunition. And there's 2 howitzers on the field now. Definitely a bunch of long game investments here for Luna, but the same can be said of Herr Robert. Wow, the Jagdpanzer IV actually snuck up on the ISU. I can't believe I didn't catch that and killed it. And where's the other ISU? Wasn't it coming down here? It didn't get killed by the flak, did it? Oh man. Oh, see the KV-85's coming out. No, here we go. Okay, so only one ISU got killed. Still, that's very unfortunate there for Herr Robert. Luna seems to be, despite a rough early game there, well in control of this situation. I guess you're going to be absolutely blasting this Panzergrenadier in your wager. Yeah, boom. But maybe not even necessary with the barrel circle cannon. Let's go ahead and put the there. Mortars loading up, ready to do good work again down in the south, but slowly and surely, Herr Robert's units are losing steam. Stuck 4, very stressed out. Bouncing and gets one shot by the ISU. 15 damage on this, just absolutely gonna kill everything. One good mortar strike, though, would just absolutely delete these mortars. They aren't being moved or anything. Or one good artillery strike. Grenadier still down here. Definitely could move up and help out. But, units at the back there, kind of hard to spot sometimes when you're, busy microing in and around the battlefield. Artillery doing good work to pin this down. Trying to kill off those units. Does have radio range from the looks of things. Power of the long-range radio howitzers coming into play here. Gorno Starkovia, of course, also gets relatively decent artillery, I would say, in the form of those field guns. But the field guns, you almost need to set up your deck perfectly to use them. As with the field guns, you run into the small issue of they just eat supply constantly. They run out of supply super quick. You need a ton of supply trucks for them. I believe in my Gorno Starkovia deck that I do take the field howitzers in, the balanced one. So definitely set up for a longer game in the balanced one. But I take both a B phase and a C phase card of supply, which for 1v1s may be overkill, but it's come in handy that I've needed to use 3 or 4 of those C phase cards as well. Jagdpanzer 4 going down to another ISU being brought in. These very expensive units for this late in the game as we go into minute 30. Luna is ticked down right now, so it does have to push some kind of advance in the attempt, as we see another IG-33 coming out here, likely for this position right here. Mortar still firing away. Trying to take out that flak panzer now. I see another mortar coming up here to try and clear out this infantry. Artillery fire, one on this 37mm, another over here. Likely to kill this too. That was left alive. But not sure if there was anything to kill besides that Kugelwagen so far. Panzer Grenadier versus Superi. Not in the 100-meter range, so Superi not firing their things. Green cover to green cover. Panzer Grenadier should win this out fairly simply. Yeah, Panzer 4 coming up. It's dangerous for the ISU. They can't be engaged by the BT-7 and the KV-85. It just moves up this this road. Oop. Superi move forward, and it's just going to take out those Panzer Grens. Well microed there by Robert. Maxim doing its job. ISU coming forward. Where did this? Another howitzer with another Munition T-34 coming in here. That's funny. And actually, in terms of transports, these Munition Kübelwagen, or Munition T-34s, actually called a Muniwagen in the game, are one of the best artillery transports, in my opinion. Not only because they bring supply, which can sometimes actually be a detriment, but because they're armored. When you're being counter-batteried, you could just slide your artillery piece back in the Muniwagen and then run away. And it's not going to unload because it's armored, and it's not going to get damaged because it's armored. So unless there's a direct hit. Oh, but Ju-80-75's coming in here for that ISU. As that artillery did go, or that AA did go down. No surprise. It's too far to be taken away from infantry fire, so I wonder what happened there. Dual D5s though. These actually aren't bad at killing things just because they do have such a crazy bomb load. Bunch of infantry over here, Gorno-Starkovy. There's still a Yak Panzer 4 and an MG protecting us with the Panzer Grenadier fuel in there. ISU still up and moving. Maxims and things. Making sure Luna won't move any forwards here, but minute 32. This is still quite a few long game assets in for Luna here. And not so many for Herr Robert. Still definitely has a lot of staying power. But Luna does need to figure out how to break this within the next 20 or so minutes. Panzer Grenadier low health. We'll go down. There's one Pioneer in here. But as long as this Panzer Grenadier is sitting here, I don't think you can get influence from this yellow line or this green line. Especially not without also being shot by an MG42. And I was criticizing this earlier, but it looks like it's quite paid off for Luna, doing a ton of DPS damage down there. Oh, Flak Panzer are going to delete something again. Birds. You don't even have a chance to fall back. Not even the retreat resilience can save you there. That's funny. ID3 with recon up here. This might be able to do something, but as it stands, well, it's not actually a whole lot that can do anything against this IG besides those mortars. Mortars, though, they do take out the MG over here, and another one coming in. Lumen deciding that did good enough job to warrant another one. Howitzers. Now we're counter-battering these mortars, as I said. Ooh, it does get radio range over it. Potentially. That might just be the Gorner Rizvedka, and I might be going crazy. Yeah, I think the way to tell in the replays when it's doing that is when it's just a small circle, because it thinks it has, the replay thinks it has radio range, but when it does have radio range, you get the larger circle like this. Whew, minute 35. Quite a long game for Maverick versus Maverick, but definitely a nail biter as the Yak Panzer 4 comes in. Panzer Grenadier. Very much avoiding getting shot and actually getting double teamed by the Jagdpanzer 4s. Ooh, that's very bad. Another unit going down for Herr Robert there. Very expensive unit. And when he brings them in at 2-star, I don't think there's a lot you can do with that. Recon plane. Well, reduced to a recon plane. Artillery observer coming in, keeping an eye on things. Likely just helping to spot tanks and such. At that kind of a range, it's not going to spot infantry. But there was a brief moment in this game where that would spot infantry, and it was absolutely broken. You'd bring in 2 recon planes at the start, keep them in the back, and you could see everything. It was absolutely disgusting. I might still have a replay of that. That would be an interesting thing to look at. Oh, that was a long time ago, though. Pioneer and Panzer Grenadier trying to make their way forward again. Supported by the Jagdpanzer. One Jagdpanzer did go down from the looks of things. Or am I crazy? Yeah, one Jagdpanzer did go down. BT-7. Likely. As the artillery is slowly whittling away the AA. And if that AA dies, well, Ju-87s, they might not be very great. But they are deadly, I will say that. And the triple howitzers getting on there. So the Ju-87 now. Oh man, these howitzers definitely paying off. Maybe not with the Muniwagen here, but they are doing a crazy amount of work right now. Going in for the bombing strike onto that Maxim. It's quite close to that BT-7 as well. Ooh, it gets both with the slight dispersion on that. I think that the 500 kilogram bomb fell behind and hit that BT-7. No, just 250. The 500 kilogram bomb in front of it, but very lucky by Luna right there to be killing that. As now Robert is forced to move. There's this 12 that was helping over here, over to this left-hand side. Jagdpanzer 4 versus KV-85. Ooh, that KV-85 is not even firing at it. One penetration. Another bounce. A miss. Oh, and now it's getting double teamed though. Another bounce. And that's switching targets. He's just retreating there. Not sure if that's a good move to switch targets there, but certainly a higher penetration chance on that KV-85, as it takes at least one penetration there. Does get the kill. As long as this keeps bouncing. Oh, but that's very dangerous. Oh, the AA gets sniped. Oh no, it misses. Oh, and it goes down because the Jagdpanzer 4 was showing side armor. What a fucking heartbreak. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Whew. Bloody hell. Not good, but another Jagdpanzer coming in. And finally the 1113 for Luna here. As this town finally has enough units to be taken. I would say this is still a good 5-6 minutes of tick here, but if this keeps ticking down slowly but surely, this will put Luna in a good place to win at that 50-minute mark. But 50 minutes is a long time to hold out in a game. I gotta say, as the BT-7 comes in, trying to get a sneaky kill on the attack, which is pretty quite damaged from looks of things. Smoke coming in, Panzer Grenadier out of ammo. Gornosarkov is trying to make something happen here. Might actually work. BT-7 coming in the side. Or it was. Very close to that Jagdpanzer. If the BT-7 came into that side there and shot it, that would have been game over for that corner. BT-7 does come into the side. Gotta be careful with that Pac 40 though. will get spotted by those Panzer Grenadiers. Let's get the MG-42 on target finally. And takes out that Gornostrokovi. And now he's got a B-27 alone in the forest with a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers. More Panzer Grenadiers coming in the center here. Unilag coming in for some reason here. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's coming over all the way over to that 88, which is getting low on the ammunition. Howitzer's still firing away. Actually targeting the KV-85 now, which has already taken wind damage, some damage. It did get penetrated in the front from that Jagdpanzer 4 earlier. I'm out of micro. What is Luna doing? What is this, Luna? Just slowly moving the whole thing in circles, like you're waiting to micro something. No, B7 out in the back. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't fire. Oh, but it gets shot down. Oh man, very dangerous little things there. 12-12 continuing for the time being. Panzerschreck coming in. Last one from Luna and more Panzer Grenadiers. As we see one big blast push over here. KV-85 goes down to the artillery, or to the Jagdpanzer 4. And there's not a lot left over here as more Panzer Grenadiers are moving into this forest here. And this is just securing the 12-12 right now. Ju-87, that one health AA piece did go down in the end. Alex is still doing their best job. Ouch, though. Moskaya Aptos versus Panzer Grenadiers in the forest. Oh, man. That's rough. Especially with nothing else to help out, but we're just surprised bigger than expected there with the fuel to help out. Does go down. Easy peasy, but there's another 2 full health 10-man squads over here. As this flag also goes down to a blob of Panzergrens. And now Luna has complete range of the skies. As Herr Robert is desperately pushing forward in Moskaya Saperi. Stug 4 coming in. Probably for that M3S, but this thing has to actually be careful. Not only can you get alignment bug trying to take out this IG-3, these things have more, oh, well, never mind. But they have more accuracy at closer range as this Panzerschreck runs forward to try and rush that. That is dangerous for the 88. This last remaining ZIS-12 is microed to hell and back. Still 12-12 flags here, but these 2 flags go to Herr Robert for the time being. This is a very precarious position, though, I would say. Munivagen not even close enough to resupply that 88. Panzergrenadier going down. Stug 4 coming in. Oop, another tank here, though. Definitely not what you want to be seeing at this stage of the game. Robert doing a good job to hold on here, and it's getting very close to that 50-minute limit that Luna has to take Robert down by. He is going for it. He's going for this flag, and with the Jagdpanzer 4 in the open, there's not much you can do with that. Howitzers shooting blindly almost at the forest. Another Stug 4 coming in. Just nuts. What a crazy battle. Another BT-7. Herr Robert has used these BT-7s really well here. and starts ticking down Luna. Another flag over here, though. Just kind of going down. He's still on range, though. Whew. If there was a push on this position, I would wager this IG-33 is more than capable of taking out these 3 units here. Oh, smoke coming down. Trying to hold on for dear life as long as possible, but the Stuk 4 is shooting that M3S. Does get the kill. This flag does go back. BT7 rushing forwards. Ay, ay, ay. That's gonna get surrounded, no doubt, very quickly, as the Flak Panzer makes its dramatic reappearance. 12-12 again. BT7 rushing through. Does get surrounded. Panzergren's coming in. Flag going back. Now this flag's very superficial right here. Just gonna wait till this to shrink, which can take a while sometimes, but oh man, down to the wire here. 12-12 again as the Superior recovers. And this Panzergren is here somehow. They're right next to each other. They're not even shooting at each other. That's fine. That's great. D5 coming in, and I'm surprised we didn't see more of these. Stuk 4. Something killed that BT. And that's a 10 to 14. And this last desperate push of Herr Robert might actually be the thing that breaks the camel's back here. As long as that Stuk 4 gets the kill on this. Ooh! Does get the kill though. Does trade, but that flag is going back in the favor of Luna. And now with the double tick with the just a couple minutes left on the clock here. Ay, 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 what a game. What a game. Flak onto the C-34. Gotta be careful of that BT-7, but... want that infantry to hold the ground. And the Stuk 4 gets the kill on the BT-7. That's so sad. Oh, just sniped. Double star Stuk 4 is doing good work for Luna in this game. The Arc 4 as well. The Panzergrenadier actually coming around to the side here for the 16-8. And oh man, these long range howitzers just deeply paying off as they try again to kill these mortars once more. This 12 again, almost out of ammo, showing just how much work it really did. B40 shooting it, but this game is over. Yeah. And Herr Robert surrenders. Wow. What a game. What a game. 3,200 kills to 4,920. Ugh. Bloody hell. Well, I think Protoss is probably streaming at this time. Yeah. Or no, Bowser. Bowser's stealing everyone from my absolutely terrible stream. Oops, and the fucking Old Spice ads. Okay, well, I hope my 2 remaining viewers enjoyed the game. And that's it for me.